Welcome back to Gear Daddy. I'm your host, Daddy Troy. Today we're going to talk about geocaching. It's a great activity where you can do with your kids. It gets you outside, see some new places in your community you may not know existed, but best of all, you get to go treasure hunting. Stick around, we'll tell you all about it. Somewhere in your town, someone's hidden a box just like this. It's called a geocache, and inside you'll find a bunch of little treasures as well as a sign-in sheet. They're located in parks and along trails. You can also find them in urban areas, and they're a really cool thing you can do with your family to go on a treasure hunt. In order to find a geocache, you start with the online geocaching community at geocaching.com. You type in your zip code or an address, and the website will spit out a list of geocaches in your area. Now here I've typed in a zip code for Austin, and you'll notice that there are almost 2,000 caches nearby. I'm a visual learner, and so I prefer to click on the Google Maps tag, and that takes me to a map of my area. Rather than randomly just picking a geocache, it pays to do a little bit of research. I have young kids, and I want their outdoor experience to be safe and fun, so I look for geocaches that have a terrain rating that's very low, and also they have a difficulty rating, that means difficulty to find, that's also low. I like to read through all the comments and see if somebody's found it recently, as well as to see how easy it was to find. Now once you've found one, the GPS coordinates can be typed into your portable GPS unit, or the GC code can be typed directly into the geocaching app on your iPhone. Also make note of where you might park in order to start your journey. Once you have all this information, it's time to hit the trail. Before you head out, make sure you have some water and some snacks, as well as a little treasure to put inside the geocache, because if you take one, you need to replace it with one of your own. As you hike, the GPS units will tell you how close you are to the treasure and which direction you need to walk. Now, even when you find the area with the treasure, there's no guarantee you'll find the actual box, because the geocaching community prides itself in hiding the treasure. If they didn't, the non-geocaching community, also known as the muggles, might remove or vandalize the caches. So be prepared to spend some time looking for the cache.
I found it!
You found it?
Yeah.
Where is it? All right! Cool. Look at that, guys. We found it. There we go. Oh man, look at all these. The doll, is that what you want to put in? Okay. A pick. What will we use that pick for? Play guitar, right? I'm going to sign us in, guys. Is that okay? We're going to put the yo-yo in. Troy and his kids came by, and some of his friends, the film crew. A big shout out to Baby Born. They're our sponsor. They brought you this episode of DadLabs. We'll see you next week and all week long at dadlabs.com.